Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The Tree of Life Charity Society is celebrating its 11th year since its founding in 2012. The organization takes pride in sustaining the needs of over 880 orphans, 450 widows, and 1,300 individuals from needy families registered within the charity's roster. Every month, the charity provides food for needy families alongside other needs being fulfilled. And to talk more about the Society's role and initiatives, we are pleased to be joined here at the studio by board member of the Tree of Life Society, Mr. Ali الديلمي. Hello and welcome, Mr. Ali. How are you?
Thank you for hosting me today. Today is a day I would like to talk about our activities, which is how it started. The charity itself. It was a dream from two brothers, my brother Adil and Khalil. That started from our house when my father passed away. We thought that let us do something to serve our community and our country. So then it comes the idea of charity. So that's how it started, with a very limited resources. Today we have hundreds of volunteers who work with us. Even the name of the charity was selected very carefully because we represent whole Bahrain. We don't want it to be part of an area or city or any nationalities whatsoever. So we thought that the Tree of Life, which is a symbol name, represent a hope, represent a survivor in a desert, thriving in a desert with a very limited resources. This is how we have started. So hopefully this plan which we have and objectives we have continue for the coming years, the other generation who take over from us, and to do it in a better way and serve this country, this beautiful country and beautiful people we have. We have a lot of people who really on a monthly basis donating to us, giving us on a monthly basis. But our expenses are very high. Now we talk more details about what the activities we have. If you have any question, please go ahead and tell me.
Thank you. I mean, that was very eloquent, and I do love that you chose something so national to represent your society, and especially a tree is quite fitting, especially in the case of families and showing community. That is beautiful symbolism to choose. Now, I would like to ask you a little bit. You guys are quite involved with orphans. Correct. And our culture especially puts a very strong emphasis on family.
Exactly.
And I know from a little bit of the talk we've had backstage that you do interact with the children yourself. Can you tell us a little bit about how rewarding that is?
Yeah, it's a beautiful moment when you sit with them. Imagine those 880 orphans which is registered with us. Once upon a time they had a father. They had just lost their father, and it's become overnight they don't have a father, and they just become an orphan. So when we sit with them, we don't consider them as an orphan, we consider them as our children, because I'm a father, I have grandchildren. I really feel when I sit with them and we play with them, and that's why all our programs is in yearly programs, we have hundreds of different activities just to bring those children back to the norm. We have noticed they have a fear, anxieties, both mothers and the children. And we cannot fill all the pain, but we can minimize it at least. So the way we have worked together as a team there, we're really focusing on their education. We wanted them to be a good citizen. Because if we don't do it, we don't know what will happen to those 880. Numbers are increasing. Our activities are day by day increased to them. I mean, we focus on education in a way that we have yearly ceremony for excellent students, especially orphans. And from the grade 1 until 12, we reward them, around 400 to 500 students. And among those 400 or 500 students, we select the best with the high scores, which is 98 and above. We take them to a picnic where it's outside of Bahrain, like we send them, or they have been to Turkey, and we send them to Bosnia, to Dubai. We try to minimize the pain they have. And also we want them to be a good citizen, as I said earlier. Another activities which we have 25 professions were listed with us. We watch individual in which skills they are good at it. For instance, some of them are good in sports. We make sure that they are going wherever they like to go. Or an drawing artist, or Toastmasters, or for a girls, cooking, or stitching. So there are 25 items are there, and we support them. Some even from the nursery we support. So the activities are going on during the whole year. Every month we have. So those 880 kids, why we do these activities? Because we want to show them that you are not alone. There are some others having the same issues that you have. So that's why we personally involve ourselves with them. I go there, my brother, Khalil, Adil, and other team. We have a big team members. The other things we do for the doctor, for these activities we have arranged around 8 doctors, specialists, surgeons are serving those orphans without charges. They meet once a year or twice a year, and they evaluate all the cases, and they developing whatever the kids required. We have also hospitals which are supporting us for those orphans. We have a yearly annual Umrah. We send them to Umrah, to Hajj, teaching them Quran. So activities, if I listed down for you, there are hundreds of things we do. And we are not getting tired. We wanted even to do more, although it takes a lot of time and energy, but it's a different energy. We came from the experience of, we have been general manager, and we go home tired, but when you work with the orphans, the environment is different. The feedback you get it from the children are different. The smile when you see in their face are different. That even is different with your own kids. Their smiles, you feel it totally when you differentiate between your own kids and with those orphans. Believe me, it is different. It's go deep inside you. It gives us a lot of energy to do more and more and more, and we never get tired. So I really recommend that at least once a month, visit us or visit any charity, and you will see the first benefit you get, it's you, it's not us. And I would like also the people involved in more in voluntary things, whatever we have, any exercises or any games, please come in, visit us. This is a short-term activities we have. We do have also a long-term activities for those orphans and needy people. We do a lot of, during Ramadan, and monthly basis for needy families, we have food supplies, whatever they require, like house appliances, shortage, they have electricity, whatever, we support them. So the amount of activities and expenses is too high. So we really recommend people to come and visit us and donate for those people which we have, especially the children we have. So what I want to say that even for the long term, we have a program where we don't just want to be with them until they become 18 years old, adulthood. We want to continue with them, and we are doing it until the university, until they graduate from university. They become engineer or doctor or teacher. That is the program we do have, and we have started already. So yes, it is hundreds of items going on every day. Teams, groups of our teams are working 24 hours a day. And the beauty of it also, that Bahraini are nice people. They got a lot of supportive, and whenever we have a certain campaign, it works with us. Today, maybe you'd like to talk about the social media. It's really one of the big important tool for us. We can now talk about the real stories through the social media, which is that the past there wasn't, people, they don't know what you are doing. So that's really social media and Instagram, TikTok, and whatever. We are trying to use it as maximum as we can. So this is briefly, in a few minutes, I could say what we are doing. So if you have any other question, please
It
go
is
ahead.
honestly absolutely amazing to see how holistic your society is, that it takes into consideration the development of the child, the education, their individual skills as well. I mean, you know, you said that you're a father and even a grandfather yourself, so you know how hard it is to accommodate even the needs of every individual child. And so to see your society doing that is absolutely incredible. Now, you actually mentioned something that was exactly what I wanted to ask you, which is about the stories. Is there any specific story or situation that you've seen that really resonated with you personally?
There are hundreds of stories. I mean, imagine a kid who came to he lost his father and mother during the corona. They were 3 to 4 years old. No one has it. Even the family was, mother and father, they passed away. So we really, when we see those kids, it was really hard feeling for us. And when they call you Baba or father, that responsibility increases on us. And it's on daily basis we see similar stories that they are confused. People, when they go to school, the people, they talk about their father. And they're young, they're 3, 4 years old. They don't know exactly by the time they've grown up, they know the importance of their father. So that's why we want to play the role of the father with them. You just want to just be there as give up X amount and we know. We want emotionally to be there. We want to be involved in their pain. When they have any questions, our door open for all the kids. And as I said earlier, the team, when we travel, we make sure that one of our members, especially my brother Khalil, he makes sure that he is there as a father, and they call him Baba Khalil. So it's very important for us. So about this story, there are hundreds of stories. That's why I prefer people to come and visit us there and to see when they come to us. You can ask them; they will tell you. So there are many of sad stories. At the same time, those sad stories we try turn it to the positivity, try to turn it to good story for them, because we see the improvement, the development on their skills since they joined us. So that itself, it's encouraging us to spend more time with the kids, to bring them to empowering them to the level that they can serve in society in a good way. So that's the whole plan for the management of the Tree of Life charity.
You know, there's when you were talking, especially about how the society, like the charity, is involved in a level that it almost provides like an emotional role, like a parent. It comes to mind the expression "it takes a village to raise a kid," And it is absolutely amazing to see that your society is fulfilling this role quite literally.
Yes.
So I think that you guys are doing a very amazing job, and you clearly interact with them yourself, which is something usually when we think of charities, we think of more of like a organization. We don't think about people interacting.
Yeah.
And on that note, I do want to ask you, what are usually people's reactions to your work? Like, what has the general feedback been of the society?
Oh, well, the last 3-4 years, I think we had a fantastic feedback. We can read the messages when you send any in the social media, the feedback we receive from them. And that itself is a big rewarding for the team members, because there are hundreds of people are working behind the scene. Nobody see them. They are not in the pictures, but they're really working hard for those kids. Yes, alhamdulillah, the support you are getting, the donations that people are paying on a monthly basis, on daily basis, some of them. Early morning, there are people every morning, sadaqah, they pass through the benefits to us, and that's going on. So we have a big dream, which is we wanted to have our own headquarters, which is at the moment we have a small villa, which is rented at SAR. It's not enough for the numbers we have, as you said, 1,300 needy people plus 440 widows. And those mothers also, we gave them medications. There are consultancies where they can go to any doctors whenever they need any help. And the kids, of course, the children of orphans. So we are really thinking now, Sadaqat al-Rahmah is a program we have recently, for the last 1.5 years, to try to have some enough money to build that headquarters. Hopefully we'll find some good donate an organization or banks, whatever, who support us to build this, because really we need it. We needed to build more classes for those orphans. We need multi-purpose halls for them, and also when you look at it as a sort of a commercial shops where we can get a sort of income, fixed income for our expenses. So this is the dream we have, and we have started. Hopefully one day I'll come here and say, wow, we did it.
Inshallah, we're looking forward to that day.
Thank you.
And I really want to ask you a bit, going back to what I said about it takes a village and everything, because I mean, clearly, as you've just said, there is a lot that goes with such an undertaking, such a noble undertaking. How can we, the ordinary, so we've talked a little bit about donations and everything, but how are other ways that the average Bahraini can get involved in helping you guys out, or maybe even joining the society?
The society is open for everyone, believe me, and we love the people to involve themselves. They can come anytime. They can call us, me or Mr. Khalil and my brother Adil and any members. We welcome them. We personally go there and we welcome there. And please come in. From here, I'm telling you, please come visit us and be close to those children. And I'm sure you will repeat your experience with us once you come in.
Definitely. Well, I personally look forward to hopefully visiting you guys.
Yes, please.
To honestly commemorate you guys on all of the great work that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
And you've been doing it now for 11 years. It's an 11 year anniversary, which is amazing. Congratulations, by the way. Where do you see the society going in the future?
Well, we need more education. We have to educate the society. I mean, that social media helps us a lot, but still we are behind. We need more to be involved, and more TV supporters as well, and other government organizations supporting us. Yes, this process is going on, and we are updating ourselves with a new technique where we can spread more and more and more. That's going on. And I'm very optimistic. It's because, as you know, that we have started with very, very limited resources. Today, we are having thousands of those volunteer people with us, plus helping those needy people. And yes, the numbers are increasing. I mean, that itself is give us sort of hard work, but in a good way. So inshallah نقدر نواصل. Inshallah we can continue this program for coming years.
Inshallah. And I mean, I definitely see it continuing in the future. As you said, I mean, this is a very social issue, and unfortunately it can affect anyone, even when we're not expecting it. And you know, we are all part of one big family, especially in a country as small as Bahrain.
Exactly.
So again, I do want to say thank you so much for everything that you and your organization do.
Thanks
And
so much.
thank you to everyone who is involved with it. Is there anything else that you would like to say to the viewers?
Well, just I would like to thank those which are really helping us. Some of them are really daily basis, monthly basis, as I say. Bahrainis are really generous on that. We need more support from everybody. Please support us. We need whatever we do based on what we get. And the more we get, the more we can spread it to those needy families as well as orphans we have. So please help us. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for joining us, Mr.
Thank
Ali.
you so much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you've seen, the Tree of Life Society is doing amazing work for the orphans, widows, and needy people of the Kingdom of Bahrain. So, be sure to get involved and stay tuned. We'll be back for more.